No, I don't think about it much.
I'm sure he does.
I don't believe him.
In the offseason, both teams concerned about transition because they can knock down open jumpers in that early offense.
Karis LeVert, number 23, gets it over to Robinson.
Great off the bounce, LeVert too. A lot of ball screens for him. Stauskas has to keep active. That's
beautiful entry pass. That was Walton, the freshman. Payne. No. Loose ball. Stauskas brings it back for Michigan.
Payne's got to finish that terrific move.
Jumper, Stauskas, no. In the timeout, Tom Izzo set 3 fresh faces onto the floor. Among them, Travis Trice, number 20, who gives Appling a rest. Costello was back, and Kenny Kaminsky, the freshman redshirt out of Medina, Ohio, number 30. He's on LeVert right now.
And he can drill those outside jump shots. Nice back cut by Stauskas. That's his game. LeVert.
Terrific first half. 5 of 10 from the field, including a 3-pointer at the buzzer for the Wolverines. Walton, Stauskas, LeVert, Robinson, and Jordan Morgan, the starting 5 on the floor for the Wolverines. Costello, Appling, there's a nice basket. We are tied.
Extra pizzazz cost them. And that's a tee, but no personal foul.
Here's Stauskas. We mentioned his mother, Ruta, is here with her best friend to watch their son play. It's about a 4-hour drive, she told us. That's her on the right side. His dad, Paul, is on a golf vacation down in Orlando. The 2 guys, they said they're going to give up their second. She described herself when we met her last night as, I'm Nick's second mom. They were delightful. We had a really good time chatting with them last night.
And they were so proud. They said, I guess Lithuania has asked him to be on the Olympic team, or at least the trials. Because a Canadian-born, look for him down the road to make that team.
38-37. Here's Stauskas for 3 off the mark.
Nice follow.
Robinson,
Sneak previews of doing. They're just electrifying ability and reaction. Good pull-up. That's something he's really worked hard on. He's out a little. And while I think of Mr. Beeline, Patrick one-beat Wheeling Jesuit. John, his alma mater.
Yes, that's right.
I think he's 18-10 now, so his team doing great.
Stauskas puts it up. Adrian Payne with his 7th.
Yes, too easy. He didn't even get a bump. He got a little bit of a brush screen. They're not very alert defensively for a knockdown jump shooter.
5-point game, 14:30 to go. 15 points for Gary Harris now.
Automatic switching on the perimeter.
Stauskas, pull-up jumper.
He can elevate over either guard. He's got size. Yeah. I love, though, right away they decide, let's get somebody else in. Here's the jumper, and I believe it's Morgan tries to be in good. That continuation is what John wanted. I'd beg too.
Inbounds, John Horford, Robinson. John Beeline saying yesterday that Derek Walton was a starter from the minute he got on campus.
He keeps growing. Plays well with these talented other guys. Look at the strength, huh? Look at that strength. He knows. Owns him physically.
That's a desperation jumper. Tipped. LeVert has it. What a game he's played.
Watch Stauskas in the early.
We near the 12-minute mark.
And once again, the ability to elevate over Appling, that is big. That is big. Just too small to guard him.
This year. And since he returned from the injury, during which he missed 7 games, he's averaging 19 points per game. Stauskas loses control of it.
I'll tell you what.
A free throw shooter over the course of the year.
You would, Vern, huh? What's the first thing he mentioned to you last night?
Oh, come on.
I hate to bring it up, but
he's a movie fan.
It's amazing. And these kids saw it this week, the Michigan team.
Yeah.
Happy.
We're referencing Happy Gilmore. It
should have been a foul, too. You got to protect the shooter. Karis got out there a little bit late, ran into him, but some divine assistance. He called it.
18 points for Harris. Stauskas.
Wow. Well, these things you can see. The eyes. I wonder if he got breakfast with that look.
Stauskas.
Again, the size here.
Takes the three.
There it is. He knows. And so does John Beeline.
8-point game. 5:42 to go. 3 of the last 4 here have come down to 1 point between these two. Stauskas.
Gotta be
and
careful.
a little reach-in foul on Apple.
Well, he's ready to use that. That's what they're trying to do. Make him catch.
Iowa, always tough. Ohio State.
Great conference. It's just a great conference, no question.
Tim Miles.
During the tournament, great new building out there. And early in the year, they were struggling. I had them against Klay Thompson. The switch to man, ineffective because of the big guy.
A little pressure applied by the Spartans. Stauskas. Tipped out, saved.
Tonight, and they lost to a quality team in Michigan State.
Bill Self said last night at an event, it's Traylor. Beautiful feed and Wiggins.
7. The Blazers from deep are 5 for 22. The lob, the jam.
You know the guy from.
You heard Paulie Pavilion this loud, Bill. Last year when Arizona was here. UCLA won that game, and there's Aaron Gordon, the high fly.
Against at North Carolina. These guys are men now. They have to obviously act like that and be very physical. That's what Alford wanted. Physical play out of that front court.
It's a mindset, Andy, and right now the Bruins are playing with that. They've earned themselves a tie, but a couple made free throws and they'd be up in this game. But their defense is just not smart enough at this point. Whoa.
York and Ballmont. Another highlight jam by.
Make him a scorer. You want to make Ryan Anderson, who does everything, you want to make him beat you with his shooting, and he has missed all his shots tonight.
Kyle Anderson.
Kyle Anderson.
Shot clock at 9
Thank
for
you.
Arizona. McConnell alley-oop. Actually can't finish, but he's fouled by Powell.
Hey, we can play against this team that's bigger and stronger and better than we are. UCLA's winning the battle of the boards, shockingly.
8 offensive rebounds for the Bruins. Adams catch and shoot, won't go. And controlled by 4 personal fouls.
So they're going to be very cautious. Don't waste any time here. Just race it up and drive right to the basket.
So they have Levine bringing the ball up and Anderson off the ball. Levine drives to the corner for Adams. The 3, no good. It was a good look. He couldn't get it. Klay was able to erase that 13-point deficit.
You'd always like to play better if you're Arizona. Rebound better. Sean Miller was extremely unhappy.
Levine.
Harris comes out, gets a good look, and just barely nicked the rim on the way by with a long 3. Harris 1 out of 7. Virginia can't win if Joe Harris doesn't step up his score.
Yeah, agreed. And they're not as reliant on him, but there are moments where I think he's going to have to assert himself and be that guy.
Kaminsky will try a 3 off target. Brogdon clears. Nice play by Kaminsky. Anticipated the pass, got one hand on it, actually tipped it up to himself. Decker, he's been very quiet, hasn't he? Jackson. Great look. Kaminsky may have influenced the shot.
No, that last shot opportunity by Jack, that's a wide open shot.
Yep.
You got to make those.
Kaminsky just glides in, then missed it.
Of that mismatch that he's got down low.
Jeff, right now, just the ability to make any shot would come in handy for either club. Decker, too strong. Nice slashing rebound to Jackson. Just cut through the Virginia defense in a lane and picked it off. Both teams shooting under 30% for the game. Kaminsky trying to back in. Double teamed at the baseline. Jackson, one-on-one. Just sort of flips the ball out of his hand. Doesn't the baseline by Perantes.
Yeah, both these teams would get down in a stance and do a good job individually.
Decker with a runner. 40 seconds in the second half.
Brutal.
How long will it be till we get another one?
Yeah, let's count the time.
Brust. Well, not long. So far, that's the first point for Virginia in the first half. In the second half, we played almost 4.5 minutes. Virginia trying to throttle up the pressure on defense even a little more. Ten to shoot for Jackson. Down the gut. Kicks it back. Decker. Nice head fake. Puts it up with the left hand under press. They've had things roll over the rim all night long. Jackson again looking inside to Kaminsky.
Boy, he doesn't panic. He just takes that little escape dribble. That trap has been a non-factor, really.
They've been forced into single digits on the shot clock nearly half their possessions tonight. Brust with 3 to shoot. Kaminsky, good head fake. Brust with 1 on the clock and bricked it. They just won't fall for the all-ACC guard tonight. Brust, nice drive. His shot won't go. Kaminsky is there for the rebound.
In transition, everybody runs with the guy with the ball.
You bet. Otherwise, that's an easy rebound to Virginia. He just kept the play alive. When you do that, sometimes good things happen. Wisconsin by 11. Kaminsky again. Toby cuts him off. Battle of a couple of pretty good big men in there. Kaminsky trying to get by Toby. And Toby with an arm bar in the middle of the bench.
To use that arm bar, he did not close out great. He closed out too hard. You've got to be a little bit more disciplined. Easy for me to say. I'm not 6'11".
No, but if you closed out on somebody your side, it's the same principle.
Right. Short, choppy steps when you close out. Hard, but under control.
Wisconsin making a statement here on the road in Charlotte. Too strong on that one. They just won't fall for the Cavaliers tonight. Koenig back the other way. 1 out of 7 from long range for Virginia. They're not a great three-point shooting team, but they're not 1 out of 7 either. Kaminsky screens for Jackson. That help defense just cuts him off. Jackson can't find space to drive. Now he gets it down the lane, puts it up with the left hand.
That is a big-time shot because Malcolm Brogdon, you said it earlier, he's built. What did Jeff Goodman say? Jeff Goodman said that Tony Bennett said, let's go in the paint. And you can see why. Mike Toby, that's a nice-looking sweeping hook.
Doris, that was their first field goal of the half.
Wow.
The first.
I'm still enjoying it, Mike.
So are they. And the lead's only 11, even though they've made only 1 field goal. Long rebound comes right back to Brust. Missed everything, so the shot clock doesn't recycle, but Brust 12. Mitchell has 4. My question to you, Doris, is Virginia have anything else besides Joe Harris that can get him back in this game, because he's only hit 1 out of 8 shots.
Yeah, and that goes to the matchup with Josh Gosser. Both of those guys are back in. Well, I think obviously, at least in the last couple of possessions, Virginia has had an intention and delivered the ball to the post. Can they string together multiple stops here and continue to get that score? Nigel
Hayes rejected by Toby. The Brogdon just knocked down 2. The lead is cut to 10. The crowd's on its feet. Jackson, nice move to get free, little hesitation. Got it to Decker, he's double teamed.